tried to stop it. It turned out to be one of the gang's getaway cars. Instead of giving up or racing away, two guys jumped out and immediately attacked the police car with sledgehammers. Wait, is this guy wearing a skiing mask? This became part of the crew's MO. Wild and brazen, they were willing to do anything to escape, repeatedly confronting police and civilians and homeowners and business owners who happened upon their crimes in progress. On another occasion, when police caught members of the crew smashing into a fish and chip shop, one of them took an axe to the police van and threatened to do the same to the officers.
Why didn't they shoot them?
When police found an Audi sedan they'd stolen, the officers called for a tow truck to retrieve it. Members of the gang then swooped in, threatened the driver and the cop with sledgehammers, and simply reclaimed the car off the back of the truck. In one raid, the crew smashed their way into a car dealership, cracked open the lock box where the keys to the new cars were kept, and made off with 20 new vehicles in one swoop. Let's listen to Detective Chief Inspector James Faulkner with the Greater Manchester Police tell us how police responded.
So the operation started in July of 2018 and ended in May 2019, when we made the first arrest. The scale was huge. It was over 120 offences were re-investigated by the team at Oldham, and those covered 5 different force areas across the north generally, and they included offences of personal robbery, business robbery and aggravated burglary, dwelling and commercials. So the scale was massive. The value of the goods stolen amassed to over £1.5 million, and the damage caused by this team was over £230,000. So it was a really big job. So the first offence that came to our notice was the incident at the Spindle Shopping Centre in Oldham. And from that incident, we had a rough idea who may be capable of doing that type of offence. We built the case from there, looking at those individuals and the people that are now convicted of these offences. And we built a case with traditional policing tactics, both covert and overt, but we used a number of options that were open to us to pinpoint their locations at the time of the offences occurring, and then eventually we were at the point where we could go and arrest these people. The message to offenders thinking of committing similar types of crime is simply simple. Including your life and others at risk, and police officers and security personnel at risk. And the rewards aren't that great. And these convictions show that GMP do investigate and do take seriously the offence of burglary and robbery. And we are committed to putting gangs like this behind bars.
The first time I had about 2 grand's worth of tools, and they took all my tools and they took the car. And the second time I just had some new DeWalt stuff, drills and jigsaw, brand new, never used a jigsaw. I was gutted, angry. So I walked out to my van in the morning, having just got off the phone to a friend of mine who had his van run over. Little did I know my van had been run over. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, horrible, because you have to go to work and borrow tools off people, and you've got no gear yourself, so you have to build it all up again from scratch. But the annoying part is they took my tool back, which takes about 15 years to get together with all my bits in there. You can buy the drills over the counter, you know. I know it makes you angry that you have to buy them again. But that bag, you know, it took 15 years to go get together, and little bits and things I used, they took everything, they cleaned me out. And this shocker is just an addition to an alarm I designed to protect the vulnerable areas of the van, because people are using crowbars and invulnerable spots on the van. That's where all my sensors are. It doesn't go off on bonfire night, you know, if you bang it, it doesn't go off. If you hear my alarm go off, somebody's in your van. That's how good it is. But the last attempt on the van, there's been 3 this year, the alarm was blazing, these didn't run off, they decided to open the back door and steal a drill. So he got that. So I thought, I need a way to protect the back door. So I incorporated the shocker in my alarm system. I have had a visit off the police, and I've got to meet the chief or whoever he is, the commissioner, and we're going to arrange a day to speak. So we'll see what he's got to say. But this has been a sensation, this story. It'll be a bigger sensation when they make me take it off. If they tell me to take that off, that's going to be big. Because people are going to be really angry. So I'm trying to protect my van. I'm trying to protect fellow tradesmen. All them trades out there are getting their tools wrong and having their doors.
Hello everybody, and this is quite a special video for you watching. It's myself and John Ward, and we have the absolute pleasure of interviewing Mr. Ray Taylor, who's an electrical contractor. And Mr. Ray Taylor may sound familiar to you, or he may look familiar, because he's been in the news recently. And you've been in the news because you've taken a rather unique stance on tool theft and vans. So maybe